I love Joe Mixon, even though he hates us and there's a lot of hatred from him for us right now because of how, the situation ended with him. I still love the guy. I still find him hilarious. I still absolutely support him through and throughout. But yesterday there was a scuffle between him and Josh Johnson because, listen, at the end of the day, Joe Mixon is a Bengal. In his heart and soul, whether or not he wants to accept it or not, he is a Cincinnati Bengal. And yesterday they played against the Ravens. And you know one thing, if you're a Bengal, you hate the Ravens. You hate the purple. You hate the, I'm going to use Tom Grossi's term here, the purple incarnations of Satan. He uses that about the Vikings, but we use that about the Ravens. So, during an interview yesterday, where they were interviewing Josh Johnson and talking to him, right? You got a reporter right here, Josh Johnson's interviewed. Joe Mixon decides to kick the ball 3 centimeters from the reporter's body just to interrupt and ruin the interview. Which, listen, in all honesty, this was 100% on Mixon. I mean, if he shanks that ball, by the way, look at that ball. The ball's right there. If he shanks that thing, he's a running back, bro. He's not a kicker, okay? If he shanks that thing is going to hit that reporter right in the head. And this is less of a funny thing and more of a serious thing. But anyway, he punts it right next to the reporter's head. You can see the reporter gets like, whoa, what just happened? And then, of course, it starts into a scuffle where Joe Mixon and Josh Johnson are going back and forth. You have training staffs of the Ravens pushing back Joe Mixon. And again, listen, at the end of the day, was that warranted? No, not at all. But that's just how it is when it comes to us versus them. When it comes to Bengals-Ravens rivalry, this is stuff that happens. This is stuff that goes on and stuff that, even if you lead the Bengals, even if you're no longer a Bengal, it doesn't mean the feelings change when you see that purple. It doesn't mean the feelings change when you see the other team. Now, again, like I said, this is a situation where he could have been a lot worse, right? He could have absolutely muffed this and ended up kicking the ball at full power right in the head of the reporter, which again, the reporter-wise, absolutely out of this, right? There's no reason why the reporter should get hit with a football in any way. I mean, no one should get hit with a football, let's be honest, but this isn't even, the reporter is just a bystander. He's a casualty in all this. Obviously, this is just to ruin the interview of Josh Johnson, which, hey, listen, at the end of the day, it is what it is, Gotta get that fight thing going. Gotta get that game started off right. Now, in the end, the Ravens win 30-2. So the Texans, this looks even worse in the end. Because this is like, you did this and then following that up absolutely looked like dog water against the Ravens. So it's a bad look. And this is why you don't do situations like this and why you don't do stuff like this. Because it's just going to cause problems in the end. But hey, listen, Joe has a hatred for that team and that's why he did it. So do I think he should have? Probably not. I don't think he should have done this. I think this was kind of very stupid. Just because, again, the ramifications. 1, you'll get suspended. 2, you're going to get fined for this no matter what. Number 3, it's just, again, the risk of hitting the reporter or even hitting a player. You don't want to hit anybody, even if they're another team you hate. You don't want to hit anyone with the football. And when you're kicking that ball off of your foot, I mean, you're not a kicker or a punter. You're a running back. Anything could happen, and that ball could sail and absolutely hit a player in the head. And again, like I said, just no real reason to do this. But hey, it's Joe Mixon. This is kind of how, he decided to do it. And at the end of the day, again, I'm not trying to be over supportive of everything he does. I'm not. But, that's my boy. So it is what it is. Tell me down below your thoughts and opinions. Would you do this? The reason why I'm laughing, by the way, is because everything turned out right? In the end, everything turned out right. Nobody got hurt in this. It was just ended up being a back and forth of a screaming match, and they got separated, and everything turned out perfect, right? If this didn't turn out the way it did, I wouldn't be laughing, I promise. But in the end, it turned out okay. So it was just, in the end, a funny Christmas Day thing. But could have been bad, but ended up being funny in the end because nobody got hurt. So, other than feelings. But I don't think feelings really matter when it comes to getting hurt. I don't know. Peace out, guys.